For those who worship at the altar of the sacred octagon, I'm about to sin. I'm about to install this modern Japanese door catch and strike mechanism in my 1957 MGA Coupe. One of the beautiful and elegant design details of the MGA Coupe is, of course, the external one-finger pull door handle, which works so well. It is so practical and, like I said, elegant at the same time. It's a shame that the doors don't latch properly, and that's what I'm going to fix. Okay, well, I have disassembled the door and gotten into the internals, and so far I've managed to install the door catch, which involved cutting a slot in the door. There are some empty holes left up there, which I'm going to potentially make an aluminum plate to just cover everything. Or I could weld them up and grind everything flat and repaint it. That's another option. So the only little issue that you may have if you're planning to do something like this is the clearance between the door catch and the window frame, which is currently not in the car. There's not a lot of clearance, and it's the rear track right there that you'll have a problem with. So if you're considering this conversion, you should know that I've discovered the important dimension, or in choice of your new lock, is the thickness. The thickness here. The original is actually quite thin. So, and as I mentioned before, it's the window frame coming down past the lock on the inside of the door. I've managed to fit this in with a little bit of grinding and modification, and the thickness that I have that I could just barely fit in is 1 inch. That's between the window frame and the door. I've also gotten the striker on the B-pillar installed, and this really was the big debate, how to mount it. It was between adjustable mounting and a fixed permanent mounting. And as you can see, I've gone with the fixed welded in mounting, which looks pretty ugly right now, but once the painted plate covers all that, I don't think you'll notice it too much. Alright, I have gotten the first test closing of the door, and I'm very, very pleased. And note that this is with all of the seals installed, but not yet the upper window frame. But I don't expect it'll be much problem because it's compressing the seals quite a bit. So here's a test. That one didn't quite close. I threw it very lightly. Just absolutely perfect. I'm so happy. And Coupe owners, I would highly recommend you do this. That's joy right there. So in part 2, I'll reinstall everything and show you how it's all finished.